everyone. Welcome to the e-lecture. Myself, Professor Neha G. Sharma from Department of Computer Engineering, Kekewag Institute of Engineering, Education and Research, Nashik. We are NAAC A accredited and NBA accredited for 8 departments. In this e-lecture series, we are going to cover the topics from one of the courses of B Computer Engineering 2015 pattern course, and the course that we are going to discuss is data analytics. In this particular e-lecture, we are going to cover one of the topics from unit 1, which is current analytical architecture. So let us start. Before moving on to the topic, the objective of this particular lecture is to understand the concept of analytical architecture, and the outcome is that is after this lecture you will be able to identify what are the various components of analytical architecture. So we'll first see the diagram of current analytical architecture. Now as you can see in this particular diagram, there are 4 components. The first component is the data sources. So we will discuss the first component now. What is this data sources? Now as it is we are discussing about the course on data analytics, so the key term here is data. What is this data? Any analysis that you want to perform on any type of data, initially it is in raw form. That is, there is no particular format of that particular data. So any analysis that you want to perform, it begins with data. So where this data is generated? This data is generated from different data sources. What are these data sources? Possibly your data will be generated from some social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp and so on. Similarly, your data can be generated from different blog posts or YouTube and so on so forth. The biggest possible data source is your www, that is the internet. So likewise there are innumerable number of data sources from where the actual data is being generated. Now this is the source, or it is the initial point where your analysis is going to begin. Okay, now as I have already said that this data which is generated from these multiple data sources, it is in raw form. So some form of cleansing or data cleaning is needed. Once this cleaning is done, this particular data is moved to the second component of our analytical architecture, that is departmental warehouse. Now what is this departmental warehouse? It is nothing but it is a place where huge or massive amount of data is being stored in a systematic way. Okay, now this is the place where after cleaning your data, it is saved in some structured form. Okay, so your data is checked for integrity and timeliness and variance and so on so forth. Now once the data is collected properly in this departmental warehouse, it is ready for analysis. So this data is provided to different analysts. Okay, using various tools, the analyst can perform different type of analysis on the data that is available in the departmental warehouse. Okay, now here one more key term is available, as you can see in the analytical architecture, which is EDW. It stands for Enterprise Data Warehouse. Now what is this Enterprise Data Warehouse and how does it differ from departmental warehouse? Enterprise Data Warehouse is also a departmental warehouse, but in this case the data is collected from innumerable sources from different departments of a particular enterprise. It may be finance, it may be HR, it may be marketing and so on so forth. So data is collected from different sources or different departments of a particular enterprise. So it involves particularly a great deal of transformation logic, where your data is transformed basically from raw form to the final form. So this happens in the enterprise data warehouse. So it is a place for high quality data storage used to derive different reports or alerts or dashboards or something in graphical form, so that you are able to visualize your data and you can find out different patterns. So that is basically the role of enterprise data warehouse. So now the next component is, as I have already mentioned, from this EDW, that is from enterprise data warehouse, your data is being analyzed in some visual form. So what can be this visual form? It can be a dashboard, it can be a report, it can be some charts, it can be a pie chart or a histogram or any type of charts, okay, in a graphical form basically, or some alerts. So this is the third component of your current analytical architecture. Then we move on to the last component. What is this last component? It is nothing but the data science user. Now who is the data scientist? Data science user is a data scientist. Okay. So what is the role of this data scientist is, the data scientist collects the data from all the sources. That is, it collects the raw data from the basic data sources, that is the first component. It also collects data from the departmental warehouse, that is our second component. It also collects the data that is generated from EDW in the form of dashboards, reports and alerts. Okay, and once all this data is available to the data scientist, the data scientist's role is basically to analyze this data in such a way that the data scientist is able to make a proper decision for some future prediction, which may be beneficial for the business. Okay, so these are basically the four components of our current analytical architecture. The first one, data sources, where the data is being generated. The second one, departmental warehouse, where the data particularly is stored in some structured form. EDW, that is enterprise data warehouse, from where the data is prepared for high quality, so that you can derive some insights in the form of dashboards, reports and alerts, or in some other graphical form. And the last component is the data science users, which will be using the data that is collected from all the previous three components so as to derive insights for proper decision making of a particular enterprise. So that is our basic analytical architecture. So this is what we have already discussed. The first component, that is data sources, it is where the data is actually generated. Data warehouse, it is a systematic way of storing the data. EDW, that is enterprise data warehouse, where high quality data is used for visualization purpose. And the last is the data scientist, or the data scientist user, data science user, which uses this data generated from all the previous three sources for appropriate decision making and predictions. So that is all what we had to discuss about the current analytical architecture. So in case you have still any queries, you can contact me on ngSharma@kkvag.edu.in. So in the next lecture, we will again cover some of the topic from either Unit 1 or Unit 2. Thank you.